Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm Lazlow, the MST guy, and welcome to the show. Today we're looking at Mystery Science Theater 3000, KTMA number 19, Hangar 18, starring Gary Collins and Darren McGavin. You know, the dad from A Christmas Story, among many other things. Now, it may just be the fan copy of this episode, but this has to be the shortest host segment the guys have ever done.
The movie's called Hangar 18. Movie time!
I don't know. I think I can beat that.
Yeah, I bet.
Alright guys, listen up for a minute.
The movie begins with the president calling the astronauts of spaceship not yet named.
Good evening, NASA. This is the president. I know you're busy, but Mrs. Tyler and I wanted to take a moment to wish you the best of luck in launching the first satellite from our space shuttle. This is a real feather in the cap.
And while we're at it, let's introduce the cast too.
Also, I want to pass along a special hello from my son Bobby to NASA astronaut Stephen Bancroft and Lou Price, and to Air Force Colonel John Gates. All of us in the White House wish you well.
So they're launching a satellite. What could possibly happen?
They're going to launch a giant orbiting lady depilator.
I'm going to stay in the cargo bay, Steve, in case this thing goes haywire again.
Suddenly, something sinister appears on the screen.
We're picking up something pretty wild on radar. Do you read it?
Bob? Yep, we see it right there.
The satellite that they just launched crashes into the mystery dot, which was actually a
Your
UFO.
own lane. Hey!
Similar to that scene in 2001,
man,
they
his
lose one of their
head's in
crew
there.
members to the vast
Look
cold
at
vacuum of space.
See that?
What heading is the leaving orbit in?
Except that 2001 was a good movie, and this is crap.
Meanwhile, in Arizona,
Now this is going to be the basic expendable drunk that's going to see everything happen.
after that riveting scene, we're shown some stock footage of the space shuttle landing.
Not
Square knots, knots landing, rolling knots.
And there's
So our astronauts are being debriefed about the UFO in typical government fashion.
Because it's a government cover-up, okay?
honest. It's not necessary. It's all going to come out in the report. Now, that's all you have to know for now. Everything is going to be all right.
Oh, so everything's gonna be okay?
Just trust me, okay?
Great. Now I'm worried that everything won't be okay.
Whatever it is, we've got
Is that Dr. Bellows?
What facility was it moved to?
An Air Force base in Texas, Hangar 18.
Congratulations, General. You are the first person to speak the title of the movie. Tell him what he's won, Sid.
You've won an all-expense-paid trip to Merklet B, where you will spend the week learning all sorts of new and useless things. Back to you, Lazlow. So the government guys decide that the public cannot know about the UFO, and they plot against the astronauts who have already seen it.
What the hell is this? How
The
can they
director
blame
said.
us?
I tried to find out where the story came from, but there's no byline. The newspaper wouldn't tell me a thing.
And now, presenting your UFO.
Lights. Castle Grayskull, I think.
Looks like a stack of Marshall amps.
Our two astronauts discuss how they're going to set the record straight when we take a break for a host segment.
Crown Mountain, one of the stations that monitored us.
Should have been. They always do.
They're pretty remote. I wonder if they still have the telemetry and it hasn't been fooled around with yet.
Hey, Flo, I'm going to have to borrow some of your RAM chips later today.
Why?
I'm going to need some more computing power, that's why.
Why?
Because if you want to know, there's a meteor shower heading right for the ship, and that's why.
The government brings in some scientists to examine the UFO.
Looks like their ship was designed by Geiger.
What?
There's a little Geiger counter down at the bottom.
Oh.
Hey, AB6974, have you ever wanted to see the inside of a spaceship?
Sure.
First objective is to get inside and turn off that dry ice machine. Then,
You take the dry ice away from them, they're helpless.
Hey, AB6974, you ever want to see an alien?
Sure.
Uncle Fester!
That's it.
I'm afraid so. I think they spent the bulk of their budget getting this Burt Reynolds look-alike.
Where did he go? I don't know. It's classified. Top secret.
so are
When's he
you.
coming back?
I don't know that either.
They remove the aliens when General McGavin discovers a human female on the
They're
ship.
dating one of our women.
That does it.
It's my wife.
Is she still alive?
She's in a deep coma. She has very weak vital signs.
She needs the kind of medical help that we can't give her here.
She should be in a hospital.
So our two astronauts fly to Arizona to see if they can discover the truth about the UFO crash.
You must be talking about that crazy story Sam Tate's been telling. Dragged the sheriff out there and everything. Said he saw a flying saucer come down.
They interview the local sheriff.
Out there, take a look around, and found just about what I half expected to find. Nothing.
He was no help, so they drive out to the crash site.
Somebody had their Weber here.
Somebody's trying to hide something.
Let's see how big.
And it's time for another host break.
Servo, this coupling device on Crow's head is going to allow us to read what's in his memory and then decide whether we should keep it or not, what should be saved, what we should dump, all right?
All right, I'll do this monitor here, all right? First we have on.
I think that's a given. We should keep that. Yeah.
All righty, keep that. Okay, how to play heart and soul with your fist.
Keep that.
All right, load pan training.
Well, it's up to you, Joel. Do you really want to go through that again?
No, I don't.
No, I think bunk beds are enough of a reason not to.
Yeah, I don't want to have to use the membrane again.
All right.
Load, purge, all the same to me.
Good to hear it. All the King family specials.
Dump.
Time for a chase scene between our astronauts and the government. Do you want to place any bets?
Why didn't you guys erase this from my memory?
There goes the damage deposit on the truck.
There, Vapor.
Hey, that's not an exit.
Looks like we're going to need some more FBI guys. Hey, AB6974, let's play Alien Autopsy.
Where are you?
Mine are a little bit more
I was
pouty.
just wondering about him.
See if he wakes up when you cut
Who
into
he
him.
was, what he did, where he came from,
And who did his
what
head?
his life was like.
Came from a giant casting call, I think.
Boy, she's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, but she makes an astounding find with a dead alien.
One surprising thing, though. And we have an appendix, a tailbone, and a Hardarian gland behind the eyeball.
Yeah?
He's got them too, and they're useless to us. I don't know about him, but it's obvious that we've both gone through a parallel evolutionary process.
The scientists conclude that the alien spaceship wasn't capable of intergalactic space travel.
Where do you think it came from?
Mothership.
Oops.
Mothership.
Bigger and faster than we can imagine.
One mother of a ship.
So after a little sleuthing, our heroes deduce where the ship is being held.
There are 4 or 5 bases near there.
Lots of parking.
Yeah, but
2
there
digits.
has to be one with
Close
a
to the
proper
school.
equipment to study it.
Golf course.
A
Shopping mall.
station.
Hangar 18.
Meanwhile, the scientists have deciphered the alien language.
Now, the translation is very rough and is incomplete, but if what we can read is true, and there's no reason to doubt that it isn't, then all of the previous information that we have had about the origin of mankind and the human race is absolutely
And this jacket.
false.
And it turns out,
Mankind, the human race, are their children.
Ask if you can borrow the car for a night.
I think the writers took a lesson from movie writing 101, the brake cliche.
Sam Rentals?
Will you? I'm trying to. There's something wrong with the brakes.
Oh, they cleaned them.
Nice shoes, Gary.
Oh, buddy, the brakes are gone.
Why don't they just put the car into neutral?
Well, that would spoil the excitement of the scene. And we're back into another chase scene.
I bet he crawls back on the tank.
You know, if this thing takes a bullet, not gonna have the gas shortage.
Looks like we're gonna need some more FBI guys.
Awesome.
FBI, pat him out.
Hold on.
I think it's bringing them closer together.
Woo!
My girl Lou.
Looks like we're gonna need another astronaut.
Yeah, don't worry, buddy. He'll be back as the dad in Teen Wolf. But first, it's time for another host break.
Look at this, Joel. It's Crow's first memory.
Wow, we gotta watch it. Let's put it up on the screen. All right, the right lower manual connects to the vestigial column. The vestigial column connects to the Newton valve. The Newton valve connects to the spasmodic propagator, and that's what makes him throculate. Stem, bot, stem, bot, stem. Dry, bot, stem, bot, stem, bot, stem. Dry, bot, stem, bot, stem, bot, stem. Dry, bots. Now hear the pan of the load. Well, I'm all out of white pieces. That must be it. That's not right.
Ow! Hey, that hurts. Hey, hello, world!
With one dead astronaut, NASA is not too happy with the feds right now. So the feds decide that the only thing left to do is to destroy Hangar 18.
Airplane crashes every day.
What if it just
bases.
happened onto Hangar 18?
So Gary Collins busts onto the military base where Hangar 18 is located. Meanwhile, the feds load up a plane with explosives to carry out their plan to destroy Hangar 18. With everyone now at the hangar, they board the UFO to listen to an alien translation.
Again, punch it in again to make sure.
Try 3 times, Howdy. I keep on getting the same answer. These are all designated landing areas.
Oh my God, they're coming back.
Then the plane crashes into the hangar.
It's a good thing scientists are expendable.
The end.
Reports continue to flood in about last night's massive explosion at Wolf Air Force Base in West Texas. Astronaut Stephen Bancroft, NASA Deputy Director Harry Forbes, and a small crew of technicians miraculously survived the blast. Initial accounts indicate they were shielded from the explosion. Inside what NASA claims to be an alien spacecraft.
Okay, it's a very special time around here, isn't that right, fellas?
That's right.
I'm all aquiver with anticipation.
We're almost to our 1,000th member in the MST 3000 fan club.
Cool.
Right, and you can become a member by paying attention to this.
Mystery Science Theater Fan Club, care of TV 23, 2505 Kennedy Street Northeast, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 55413.
Right, and we've also got a surprise prize for the 1,000th person.
Ooh. So there you have it, Mystery Science Theater 3000, KTMA number 19, Hangar 18. It's hard to believe that this was released to theaters, but it was. Apparently, there are 2 different ending narrations though. In the theatrical release, we're told everyone died in the crash, but when it was shown on TV, the ending narration was changed to what we were showing in today's episode where everybody lives. The movie itself really isn't that bad. You have some recognizable names and faces, but the plot and special effects are kinda lacking. Overall, this is a pretty decent episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000. Crow's riffing really stands out, and the host segments weren't too shabby either. In my next episode, I'll be looking at Mystery Science Theater 3000, KTMA number 20, The Last Chase, the 1981 film featuring Lee Majors and Burgess Meredith. If you have any questions or comments, you can email me at lazlowmstguy@gmail.com or head over to layoffproductions.com. You can check me out on Facebook too. So until next time, I'm Lazlow, the MST Guy, and I'm your host for all things Mystery Science Theater 3000.
All your base are belong to us.
See you, everybody.